Avoiding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Omega chapter 178. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Komiki, which is where you can read simulpubs for Kengan Omega, and frankly we should be by now considering how much we promote Komiki. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, two things on last chapter. So, Koga won his match, and I like that he won his match using the Nico style, but making it his own. That makes me happy. But there's one little issue here. And this has happened in both of his matches, his significant matches in terms of Leo and Ziaji. And I have a huge problem with this, is that they were both injured. They weren't at full HP. That's a huge issue for me. And to me, they have asterisks because of this. And if you want me to start rooting for Koga, yeah, you can't have this handicap. That's like kind of babying him in that regard. But at the same time, I'll say this is a good setup for the fight against Ryuki. Because remember what Ryuki said. Ryuki said his problem with Koga is that he is privileged, and Ryuki is busted his ass on the inside to get where he is. So there is that setup. So that's why, like, I don't mind it too much, but at the same time, it still kind of pisses me off. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Feeding Time. Narashima Koga has come on top of the Supernova Showdown, his shining nose no bounds. Now this is where it pisses me off, when you have this asterisk here. Because now you're overrating Koga. I mean, you've come out ahead of me before I knew it. You beat me this time. This must be hard on Leo. He can't use his injuries as an excuse for this. He entered the ring of his own free will. That is true. But still, there's an asterisk because of his injuries. He wasn't at full HP. So the results are what they are, no matter what condition he was in. Nah, yours, yes, the results are still what it is, but it's still an asterisk to me. Still, I had no idea how powerful Narashima had become. His growth is astounding. Yeah, I'll give you that. But still, there's still an asterisk on this match for me. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. If the opponent is not at full HP when you fight him, you're gonna have an asterisk. I was surprised by how you used Iron Breaker. Did you come up with that on the fly? Takina Oma, what's he doing here? Yeah, that was the best I could come up with. No, you're pretty imaginative. I bet you could take the Nico style in another direction from me. You're giving me way... Oh, thank God Koga's saying this. You're giving me way too much credit. All I'm doing is using the moves you taught me. Koga, are you seriously getting training from Takeda? Koga, still up for a little workout? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, then follow me. I could probably teach you one more move by the next match. It better not be advanced or I'm gonna be fucking pissed. As I'm sure you're all aware, it's highly likely that the worms infiltrated the arena. This is all my fault. There's no need to point blame. I've got the arena security on the highest alert. We'll take extra precautions to make sure the audience is none the wiser. Alright then, Horio, any progress on your end? Yes, sir, a conflict with the Western faction has yet to reach a resolution. Well, no shit. But I'm glad we're getting this. But we do have information from a reliable source. The Western faction is being led by one Gilbert Wu. Gilbert Wu? Never heard that name before. I could have sworn that Edward's brother Howard would take over from him. Howard Wu hasn't made a public appearance in the past 2 years. Gilbert is the son of Edward Wu, and he's been eliminating all opposing cliques within the Western faction one by one. Yeah. They've become an even more dangerous group than they ever were under Edward. The Chinese Wu clan and the Curie clan have been fighting the alliance of the Westward faction and the Worm for the past 2 years. We've reached a stalemate, I'm sorry to say. We're currently focusing on augmenting our forces. Augmenting? There's a... Ooh, here we go. There's a forbidden technique passed down in the Wu clan. I had hoped we wouldn't have to resort to it. It's a drastic technique that allows us to remove our restraints. Oh shit! And boost release rate of our physical abilities. 3 new members of the Chinese Wu clan have reached 100% release rate thanks to this. As for the Curie clan, Reichi has reached 100%, and the interim Patriarchalis will reach full release in just a matter of time. Oh shit, we're gonna see 100%? This comes with an increased risk of death or injury as it involves wielding power beyond the user's capabilities. Already 8 have died simply from having the technique performed on them. It seems that only a privileged few of the Curie can withstand this technique. Small wonder it was forbidden. All right, you remember the worm officer I captured the other day? The one who keeled over and died during interrogation? Did you get any information? One of my subordinates who witnessed the interrogation heard something strange, something the worm said before he died. It was about a mastermind that the Worm and Westward faction worked for. They called him the Connector. Connector? Sounds fishy to me. Mr. Katahara? He knows! Mr. Katahara? Irio, your hunch was on the mark. The legend is filtering through to reality. My name? Oh, shit. Yes, I was so focused on the matches I forgot to ask your name. Oh, and my name is Yamashita Kazuo. I see, Mr. Yamashita. Wait, if you're gonna go watch the Kengan matches, I'll have to forge an identity for you. Your real name? No way in hell, moron. My name is Jack. That's a pretty fancy name. Oh, hey, looks like the 4th match is starting. Enter! The Emperor, Adam Dudley. Dude, Adam looks fucking amazing. The Dragon King, Gao Ryuki. Oh, yeah. So 192 for centimeters, 105 kilograms for Adam. Ooh, 180 centimeters, 78 kilograms for Ryuki. Now, according to the rules, you will follow all the referee's instructions and... What a fucking asshole. What? Am I not even worthy of his attention? It's feeding... It's feeding time, Ryuki. Devour your prey and emerge from your chrysalis. Are you ready? Can we begin? Setsuna, you fucker. I'm ready for this, but dude, Katahara knows of the Connector. But Setsuna, what are you doing? You know what? I wonder if Setsuna has to know the Connector is here. He gonna expose the Connector's... Setsuna knows. He knows the Connector is here. Setsuna has to fucking know. He has to fucking know. So, because remember, Setsuna is a troll. He knows the Connector is here, and he gonna expose his ass. I fucking know it. That's Setsuna, you son of a bitch. I know what you're doing, you sneaky little shit. How much you would have bet that's the case? Setsuna knows. But does Ryuki know? I'm curious what you guys think in regards to that. That's a very good question. Setsuna obviously knows, but does Ryuki know if the Connector is here and they're going to expose him? Because remember what Ryuki and Setsuna set out to do. They set out to kill all the worms, and they have to know through their intelligence about the Connector. So, you gotta wonder if Ryuki knows and what Setsuna is sending Ryuki out to do, because remember, Ryuki's doing this to protect his beloved Koga. So I wonder if Ryuki does know, and he knows that he's in the audience and he's going to do this to protect him. I really think so. Ryuki, that's why Ryuki's Ryuki was looking at Setsuna, but I honestly believe it. I can't believe it. I can see it. I could see it. And Ryuki is going to show off not just for Koga, but this is baiting. This is a trap to get the Connector to reveal himself. But Katahara, knowing about this, Katahara knows something about the Connector. They have a history with the connector, but what is it? What is this history with the connector? That's going to be interesting to find out what Katahara's history with the connector is. That is going to be, I think that will be probably the most interesting thing about this, is finding out what Katahara's history with the connector is. But what do you guys think of this whole thing? Dude, that forbidden technique though, holy shit, that's going to be fucking lit. And let's be real. Now that I think about it, we did see Edward Wu hit 100%. So now that's what the Curie clan are doing. They're wise enough. They're like, dude, we need to fucking go for it. They're playing dirty. We gotta play dirty too. So yeah, now that I think about it, but shit. I'm very curious what you guys think though. Katahara knows. He gots to know. If he doesn't know this specific connector, he's got to know the previous connector and the history of the connectors. He has to. There's no way he doesn't, based on the look of that, based on the look of Katahara's face. He knows something. I'm going to go back to that page because that face said it all. Look at that. They called him the connector. Look at that face. He knows. He knows the connector. Has to. He knows. I can't wait to get to the history of these connectors. There's a line of them, and Katahara knows. He has to. No way. Has to. But I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think about Katahara's connection to the connector? And what do you guys think about what Setsuna is doing with Ryuki when he says it's feeding time? Do you think that Setsuna and Ryuki, they gotta know that the connector is there at least? They have to. And what do you think? So do you think Setsuna knows everything about the connector? Like the same kind of knowledge that Katahara knows? Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I can't wait to see your theories, and maybe I'll read them next week. Those that donate will get their theories definitely read. Oh, yes, they will. Just let me know when you send. For those that do donate and want their with their theories, just let me know when you send, and I will definitely read them. Fuck, maybe I'll make a separate video for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kengan content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.